Friday is the second full day that the Queen's coffin will lie in state in Westminster Hall. The Queen will remain until the morning of the funeral. Now, as tens of thousands of people poured into London ahead of Queen Elizabeth's state funeral, the miles-long queue of mourners was temporarily closed after it swelled to capacity.
It's important. We love the Queen. We want to pay our respects to her and say thank you for all she did for the country and the Commonwealth and the world, in fact. And yeah, she was just a wonderful lady. And it's our opportunity to say thank you to her. It's a bit like losing family, actually, isn't it? I think she was so much a part of our lives that there was something solid and stoic and safe knowing she was there.
Football legend and former England Captain David Beckham queued alongside thousands of other mourners to see Queen Elizabeth lying in state for more than 13 hours. Footage of Westminster Hall showed Beckham, who met the Queen several times during her 70-year reign, looked tearful as he waited to file past her coffin. King Charles III received the condolences of members of Wales' devolved parliament at a ceremony in the capital, Cardiff. With this, King Charles finished a tour of the constituent countries of the United Kingdom to lead mourning for the late Queen.
We welcome Your Majesties to our Senedd today, and we offer our sincerest condolences on the sad death of your mother, the Queen. We know that so many of the people we represent have been saddened, some shaken by her loss, and they hold you and your family in their hearts and prayers at this time.
A statement released by the Buckingham Palace says King Charles will host a reception for faith leaders at the palace. Charles is expected to speak at an event before taking part in the silent vigil with his siblings. Charles, his sister Princess Anne and brothers Princess Andrew and Edward will join the ceremonial guard for the 15-minute vigil at Westminster Hall. Meanwhile, New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern visited Westminster Hall on Friday, stopping to curtsy as she filed past the coffin. US President Joe Biden and French President Emmanuel Macron are among other guests from overseas who will attend Monday's funeral. Meanwhile, London's police force said the state funeral of Queen Elizabeth will be the biggest security operation it has ever undertaken. The Queen's funeral is expected to attract hundreds of thousands of people to London streets, echoing one of the important events in Britain's history.
So this is the single largest protection operation that the Met Police has ever undertaken. We will have hundreds of world leaders and other senior figures here in London on Monday. We are well versed with working with and engaging with leaders and their support teams from across the world, and that's what we will be doing next week to ensure this is a safe and a secure environment so people can remember the Queen both at the state funeral and as the Queen leaves London and heads to Windsor.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.